This one's funny. If I think about Gorky, Maxim, and I do, Nijinsky and Chekhov and all those revolutionaries, in fact, in the human condition, in that terrain, that taiga, Lenin and Stalin were toddlers, so they failed. As if communism rose up to crush the poets, not the aristos. They were far more dangerous, the poets, because you see, Russians read poetry. Their standards are high, higher therefore, and maybe, just maybe, this is what the West and England hates so atavistically. England, self-christened land of poets, which they're not. They're Irish or Welsh, except one. No Stanislavski, no Mayakovsky, no Yevtushenko, all those Ovskys and Enkos, Nureyev, I'm staying within 100 years. And yes, these are all poets. Kasavina, Pavlova, Ulanova, all them ovas. Margot Fontaine, ova, just kidding. Yes, we hate the KGB, but is it not jealousy too? Tinker, tailor, soldier, why? We are so proud of our sneaky bonds, and when I hear about dead journalists, I sneeze. Snowden, Assange, perfect sneezy names. And isn't TTSS about bumping off a traitor or two? And didn't it win a medal or two? Jealousy? How many MI5 and 6 TV shows will we love to watch, glorying in our well-loved police state? Russia hate has defined England and the US my whole life. Specific, all-encompassing hate with tiny bits of love. Crazy lovers. The evidence of Rudolph and Misha and countless quieter others. The crucible doesn't need to be nice to make these ravishers of us. At our best, it just needs heat. It's temperament too, the Slavic temperament, whatever the cliche, rough, rude, passionate. It was described to me once by a genius at my drama school. The Slavic temperament is capable of undergoing extreme regimented discipline and still maintaining its individuality. Anglo-Saxon, niet. American, niet. Slav, da. So we once were like that too. We were once. We remember. It is my obsession these days how the thin-blooded West dismisses all its peasantries quickly before they utter a word, before they learn to write. I came back to the US to work in theaters thinking passion and urgency would be prized, and it was the opposite. Art had become university here, rising above the bass, transcendent all arias and Brahms. Rhythm and the visceral were shunned. I played Caligula here on stage by Camus, ah oui, and people ran for the exits. 3 people actually, the rest stayed to gape. I saw stuff I still do not know, passing for Tonys, lots of talking quickly like Valley Girls advertising gym wear. Stravinsky, Korsakov, where the East crushes up against the West and we get Cossacks and Scheherazade and white men dancing. Yeah, England hates in jealousy for sure. She hates mystery. But now, for real, I refuse to hate where I cannot vote. Useless to me. I love what I do not know, reversing an obvious apparent trend, and I have noted out there on the street, some of us need to hate. It is the one true feeling some ever have. Don't blame me, that be society. So the question was, yesterday somebody asked me, I'm really not sure, why do I love Russia? Reasons listed above. Why don't I hate Russia? Reasons listed above. And Pasternak. They actually understand Shakespeare there, unlike the English, who mammock him. Oh, why do I take Russia's side in the war with Ukraine? That was the question. No, it wasn't, but I think it's close. I don't. I just don't take Ukraine's side. And I don't trust a thing I hear in the British or American or German media or what their heads of states say. If I can comprehend what they say, that is the Americans. not trust them at all. The state that makes any criticism of Israel anti-Semitic, well, I'm not with them. Can't help you. Is Putin a thug? I've not met him. As for the accusations, look at the sources. As I said, trust not one of them. And once more, my new observation about most people's default to hatred as a reason to live, and in my Disneyland, the hated all lie north and east of the Caucasus. So yeah, weak. Or we have murdered them in the last 15 months. Is the question, honestly, why am I not on your team? I am, but as I say, I am on the team because I love the game, not because I hate the other teams. I know, America, that'll be a toughie for you, dear. And Putin likes vodka, and apparently Democrats don't.